We're starting a new series where we put a Latin twist on some popular dishes. Come on and check it out. Today we're preparing a New York favorite, Bagel and Schmear, with a Latin twist. We're gonna show you how to make homemade bagels, and we're gonna jazz it up with a Bacalao Schmear. Yeah, you heard me right. What is bacalao? It is a salted codfish that is popular in many Latin countries. So here we go.
Let's start by making homemade bagels. This is a pre-fermented starter which is optional, but it really makes a great bagel. Let's start the dough by adding honey to warm water. Warm water helps to activate the yeast that we'll be adding in a few minutes. In the bowl of a stand mixer, add 3½ cups of bread flour. You can substitute all-purpose flour, but the bread flour gives the bagel a better chew. Add instant dry yeast. Using instant yeast eliminates having to activate it first in water. Add kosher or flaky salt. Mix to combine the ingredients. Add the warm honey water and mix until the dough starts to pull away from the bowl. Knead in the mixer for about 5 minutes. Oh, I almost forgot about the starter dough. I'm adding about 2 cups. Mix until it pulls away from the bowl. Flour your surface with additional flour and turn out the dough. Add a little flour on top and begin to knead the dough by hand for an additional 5 minutes. This is going to stretch those glutens, resulting in a perfect dough. Place the dough in a lightly oiled bowl, cover and rest. After 1 hour, place the dough on the work surface and shape into a rectangle. Then cut into 6 equal portions. You can also weigh out the dough so you have exact pieces. Take one piece, flatten it out, and roll into a tube. Then roll it into a ball by tucking the dough under. Then cuffing the dough, move it in a circular motion to smooth out the dough. Place on a lightly oiled sheet tray and continue with the other dough pieces. Cover the dough balls and let it rest 10 minutes while you preheat the oven. So the New York bagel makers shape their bagels by rolling a piece out and then wrapping it around their hands like so. Then they roll the they usually only do it one time, but I seem to be having some problems. Well, let's see. No, that's not it. I need practice. Let me show you an easier way. Make a hole in the center of the bagel and then begin to widen the hole with 2 fingers. You can make the hole larger by stretching it out. That looks good. Heat a large pot of water and add the bagels. Cook for 2 minutes on each side. Remove the bagels and dip into your preferred topping of choice. I'm doing everything. Sesame, and sunflower and pumpkin seeds. That looks dope. Place back on the sheet tray and bake for 20 to 25 minutes. Look at that. New York style bagels from your very own kitchen. Now let's make the Bacalao Schmear. This is how the bacalao looks dried. As you can see, it's covered with salt, so we soak it in water not once, not twice, but 3 times, changing the water every time. Then we boil the bacalao in fresh water for 20 to 25 minutes and place on paper towels to remove excess moisture. This is what it looks like cooked. The salt is at a good level now and ready to be added to the schmear, but first we'll shred it into smaller pieces. I have some cream cheese in a bowl which I soften with a spoon. I'm adding some ground coriander which has a lemony bite. I'm adding some capers that have been rinsed. And some chopped cilantro for flavor and color. Add some cracked black pepper. Mix until well combined. Now add the shredded bacalao to the cream cheese. This is reminiscent of a whitefish salad traditionally served in New York Jewish delis. Now let's take our everything bagel and slice it in half. Add a generous amount of that Bacalao Schmear. There's no such thing as too much schmear. I'm adding sliced red onion, which is a traditional accompaniment. But I'm also going to add some beautiful slices of avocado. Look at that avocado. She's so pretty. Top with the other half and enjoy this Latin twist on the Bagel and Schmear.
So here we have the homemade bagel with the Bacalao Schmear. Look at that. Oh wow, that bagel is perfect. Look at the texture on that bagel. I wish you could taste this. Actually, you can if you make it at home. That schmear, the saltiness that comes through with the bacalao is perfectly balanced with that cream cheese. You have the capers that give you that brininess, the butteriness of that avocado and the sharpness of that red onion. But let me tell you, as good as this schmear is, this bagel makes it. The texture that you want in a bagel, that chewy texture, but it has a little bit of crisp on the outside. That pre-fermented starter that we incorporated into that dough, you can taste it coming through. That little bit of sourness that is quintessential for traditional New York bagel. This is amazing. If you like this video, remember to like and share. And if you have not already done so, you can subscribe right here. Check out some other awesome videos while I eat my Bagel and Schmear.